What's going on, everybody? First episode of CBA Talk. I'm Kris Johnson.
I'm Cedric Johnson, as known as Coach Ced. No doubt. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Big fight that happened when?
Happened yesterday.
Yesterday,
Yeah,
so
we watched it.
the 17th of September. The big GG.
Triple G versus Canelo. See, Canelo. I thought this was my thoughts before the fight even happened. I thought Canelo was gonna dominate the whole fight, which I would say in the beginning of the rounds he did. He dominated.
He did.
But Triple G started to kind of pick it back up in the later rounds.
Well, he's a true fighter. I kind of known that Triple G was going to be slow. He's, 40 years old?
40, yeah.
Not taking away from an older fighter that's one of the great fighters that's out there. But he was slower than I thought. And it changed the fight. Because it's number 3?
Yeah, it's the third fight. It's trilogy.
You know?
Should be the last one. So.
Canelo, I was expecting a knockout. I mean, especially to do more work to the body. But he kind of wore down a little bit. What you think about?
Yeah, he wore down, man. Like
I'm talking about what? Round number?
It was probably round 9. It was the beginning of the championship rounds where Canelo started to slow down because there was one point of the fight where Canelo was kind of almost in the corner just standing there and Triple G was laying off some punches. And I was sitting there like I was kind of confused because Canelo's 33? That's a 7-year difference between them two.
Yeah. But he was strong with the right hand. I seen popping that. I wanted him to go to the body more. He didn't go to the body more. That would have changed a little bit. I think that would have changed a little bit further through the rounds of Triple G getting taken down for the first time.
Yeah.
He slowed up on the body. You know, because he hurt him at a time. I can't think what round it is. I want to say, I don't know if it was round number 6.
It was in the beginning. It
was earlier rounds. He hit him with that body shot, and then he laid off. He didn't throw no more body shots. That was the problem. So, man. So how you feel the fight ended close to the edge? I know you said Triple G was coming back with a lot of punches.
He was coming back.
So Alvarez got Canelo was kind of winded. I don't want to say winded, but his body just
like his body wore down or something. That's
down a little bit.
Kind of like almost what happened with his last fight with Bivol. Like I felt like, see, I'm just gonna say this right now. If Triple G, if what he did in those later rounds, if he were to do that for the whole fight, he would have won the fight. Straight out the gate, he would have won the fight. If Triple G, if he would have done what he did in the later rounds,
well, I don't think he would have won the fight. I think it would have been something close where he could have dominated him, you know, a little bit more into it. But you know, what do I know?
Yeah, but I mean, Canelo, he just didn't look like the Canelo that I'm used to seeing. Especially like if I were to compare Canelo when he fought Caleb Plant and the Canelo now, I felt like the Canelo back when he fought like Caleb Plant and Billy Joe Saunders. I felt like he was way more like he just looked tired, especially in the later rounds.
Yeah, he's wearing down, and that kind of scares me when he step up to some other fighters. You know, other fighters that's out there. It kind of scares me in that field. Will he be that person that dominate the round number 1 to like 6 but start wearing down after 7? Is that possible? I mean, you know, you got the Charlos out there.
Yeah. And,
you know, to kind of think about it, I don't know, man. It's time for him to step up and fight somebody that's young and durable out there that's kind of like him right now.
I don't know. I think Canelo's kind of. See, a perfect example is against when he fought Bivol, and that was the fight that he lost, and that was what his first loss since 2013 when he fought Floyd. So like, I feel like Canelo And he's still at a young age. He's what? He's 33.
33, a young man, still got some juice
he's
in
still
his
young,
tank.
but I feel like going against fighters like Triple G, because Triple G was 40. He was in his 40s fighting.
He was 40 years old. He looked good, kind of slow.
But he let Triple G pick up on him. Like he was still letting him throw punches at him. So if he's letting a 40-year-old do that to him, what do you think a young boy's gonna do to him?
Well, I'm interested to see that happen, and I hope after this fight he step up to the plate. Him and his team could deal with what's out there. Other than that, it was a great fight. It was an awesome fight.
Cool fight.
I enjoyed it. I wish I could have got the win and a knockout. Well, as in betting on it, the win. You know what I'm saying? So I did lose on this fight. But I want to see Alvarez that's powerful, and what can he do with the top fighters that's out there. You know, what's your thought on that?
I don't know. I feel like they're trying to protect him, really. Just like how the zone's trying to protect Ryan Garcia. I feel like they're trying to protect him from fighters like that, because Canelo, I mean, at least the Canelo that I was used to seeing, like I said before, when he fought Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant, that was the Canelo that I liked.
Definitely.
I don't see that Canelo right now.
Me neither.
After the Bivol fight,
neither. But you can't really judge him off of a layoff that he had as Triple G to come back and do a third fight. I can't, it's hard for me to determine, that it was, I can't determine his greatness on him fighting the other fighters off of Triple G at being 40 years old.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. Definitely. I mean, shoot more, right hands was popping out of the gate. You should have did more. Should have did more to the body, Alvarez. And I hope you go back to the office and work on those for the up-and-coming fighters and make it happen. Triple G said he's not going to retire, I don't think. He's going to fight more fights, and I'm not interested in seeing him no more. Yeah. I think he's an awesome fighter.
I think he should just retire.
He's a true champion.
He ended off with a good fight.
Ended off with a good fight, and I'm pretty sure a good payday.
Yeah. Yeah, you can say that, yeah. Like,
don't come up with a number 4. If you come up with a number 4, I won't buy it.
I'm not watching that now.
So, I don't think it will be.
I wasn't really planning on watching the third one, really, to be honest with you. I was expecting to see Canelo rematch Bivol. That's what I was expecting to see.
Nah, I don't think he's ready. Why? I mean, you stepping into another weight class.
Yeah.
And I'm concerned about he's wearing down, so, but it is what it is, and they true champions.
Yeah.
Now it's time to step up to the plate.
Yeah.
Fight some new people.
Yeah, fight some new people.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people out there. Like you said, the Charlos are out there. I feel like he should fight Benavidez.
That'd be a good one.
That'll be a really good fight. Canelo and Benavidez will be a really good fight. That fight, that'll be action-packed. I don't know how Canelo would deal with Benavidez, especially with the height and the. I feel like he has a longer arm reach than Canelo. I feel like he does. But I feel like that'll be a fight for Canelo. I don't know if he will take it, but that's a fight out there. The Charles will be a good fight.
Which we might never see.
Yeah, which we might never see. But those are just some people out there that I can throw out, that I can think of to the top of my head right now. But yeah.
So do you think Triple G was hurt during this fight?
Not at all. I don't think he was hurt.
I disagree. I think he was hurt from that body shot. He gave him a body shot that slowed him a little bit, and Canelo didn't operate off of it.
I saw Triple G take some shots. He was getting hit.
Yeah, he was. I had to take my hat off to him, man.
He ate that right.
He ate a couple left hooks.
It was an
overhand rights.
It was an overhand right. It was Canelo came. I forgot what shot he threw. I think he threw a jab, and then he threw He threw like an overhand right.
Yes, and it was connected. So Triple G could take some punches,
He could
man.
take a punch.
Because he was lighting him up. Alvarez was lighting him up.
he was taking a
sweat
punch.
was. Whew. That's the game, though, you know.
Yeah,
man.
He could take. Yeah, Triple G can take a.
But
punch.
I didn't expect that to go the distance. But
yeah, I didn't either. I like I said before. Even at the gym, I was telling people I thought Canelo was gonna dominate the whole fight, and I thought he was gonna end it. He was gonna finish him.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. I thought the ref was gonna come in and just be like, okay, Triple G, yeah, it's over for you. Like it's done.
Later rounds, because of the beating that I thought Canelo was gonna put on him, but he didn't give him a beating.
Nah.
You know,
he was hitting him. He was connecting shots, but
he wore down.
Triple G was staying in there.
Now what happens? You know?
I don't know what's next for Canelo. I don't really know. I mean, he's still undisputed king.
But until he step up and fight some other people, I'm not interested in seeing him fight.
Yeah.
That's me. It is what it is.
He's probably gonna have an easy fight for his next one. He's probably gonna fight some no name.
Nah. He's a champion. He got to fight somebody with a name.
You think that?
But I think it was an interesting fight. I hope people enjoyed it. It ain't like we put it on.
Yeah. I mean, but it was a cool fight. I feel like because let's be honest here, the Zone promoted this fight like crazy. I saw this fight all over Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. They was promoting. I was seeing the fight promoted on websites, like just random websites.
Yeah, they pumped it up.
They were promoting this fight like crazy. I feel like the fight, but you got to do that for a fight like this, obviously, especially if it's a trilogy and it has Canelo's name in it. So obviously they're gonna promote the fight like crazy. They're always gonna do that. So
and they some big time ticket sellers anyway. I mean, you know. So,
yeah.
But I wish I could have seen a knockout by Canelo later rounds. But other than that, man, it was good. You know, I guess for them.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if they were to do a trilogy, because let's be honest here, this was kind of late. That's because Canelo, he fought like what, 3 opponents? Like after the second fight with Triple G, he fought like what, 3 opponents, and then they do the trilogy.
Right.
Like I would think that they would at least let Canelo fight one dude and then do the trilogy. They let Canelo fight 3 other opponents, and then they had him fight Triple G again. And this is right after his loss from Bivol and all that. So I feel like the third fight came in a little too late. I don't know why they decided to do it now. I mean, I feel like they could have done the third fight right after the second fight. I don't know. I just felt like they did it way too fast.
Right,
so I just felt like they had the fight. The fight was a little too late. I mean, they still did it. Like, congrats, they still did and all that, but I don't know. The trilogy was just a little bit too late. To end it off, Canelo, Triple G, y'all ended it off as warriors. I mean, I'll put it down as one of the best trilogies in boxing. I'll put it down. They
man, you crazy, man.
I'll put it down. I mean, I'll say it right now.
You said the best.
Well, one of the best.
Not one of the best.
You don't think it's one of the best trilogies?
No.
First fight was a draw. Second fight was a good fight. Third was okay. But I'll say.
Okay, the first one was good. Second was good.
The only reason why I say that is because of the first 2 fights. The third fight, The 2 first fights is what make me say that. Is what's making me say that.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I'm saying that. Is because of the first 2 fights. First fight was crazy. Second fight was crazy. Third fight came a little too late. They still did it though.
Third fight came a little bit too late, and it shouldn't have came at all. But anyway,
yeah.
Good fight, and that's all with. Until next time for them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we hope to be doing something with talking about Canelo another time. Now, what you got next, man?
Oh, the fight I've been asking for.
You've been asking
so
for.
Long.
I'm pretty sure everybody been asking for.
Yeah. Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. I am so glad that they signed the contract and came to terms. Well, I hope.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I hope it's official.
They say November what? 19th of this year, 2022.
See, what I was most scared of was I thought they were going to do what Mayweather and Pacquiao did. See, they were supposed to fight, before 2010? They were supposed to fight then?
Well, supposedly talking,
yeah, that's when the fight was supposed to happen.
Negotiating.
But then, 7 years later, they fight in 2015.
It gotta happen.
It gotta happen.
November.
It gotta happen.
Mandatory.
These are two fighters in their prime. Welterweight champions. Fighting. This is gonna be a huge fight. This is gonna be a huge fight.
Man, it's gonna be one of the greatest.
I gotta watch this.
I'm pretty sure.
This is gonna be.
It's what it's what I want. It's what you want.
It's what everybody wants.
It's what the people want.
The boxing fans. Everybody wants this fight.
And it gotta happen.
We need
I know
this
it's
fight.
gonna happen.
We need this
fight. Until they say tickets out there, man. Until they say the tickets is ready to go, but it's a go though. It's a go.
It has to happen. This is the closest that we're ever gonna get from the fight for this fight to happen. This is the closest. See, they were over here talking about it's gonna happen in October. It's gonna happen in December. Now they're saying November 19th, and I hope and I pray that the fight is going to happen on November 19th. The fight needs to happen. We don't want this fight happening 5-6 years later when they're out of their prime.
So what you think if it happened? So what you think about the fight? Who you got?
Earl Spence, all day.
You with me, Earl Spence?
I've been an Earl Spence.
That's my guy.
I mean, Terrence Crawford is an amazing fighter, great boxing IQ, great speed, footwork. But Earl Spence is a dog. You gotta understand that. Earl Spence, he's definitely one of my top. He's in my top 5 of all time. He hasn't even retired yet, and he's my all time. I love watching Earl Spence. He's a great fighter.
Great inside game, and I think it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited to see it happen, and for them to put this fight together. And I think we're gonna see more than one. I think it's gonna be more than one.
I wouldn't want to see a second fight of this. I feel like this is a once in a lifetime.
No,
moment.
if they go out there and bang like Hagler and Hearns, I'm telling you, man. That's how this fight gonna be. This gonna remind me of Hagler and Hearns.
Hagler and Hearns?
Yes.
If they bang.
They gonna bang.
They
gotta bang.
I hope that this.
They gotta bang. They about to change the fight game of boxing, man. Because after these guys fight, everybody gonna want to fight each other. And that's what I'm thinking.
These are for all the titles.
Yeah.
Earl Spence, this is literally Earl Spence's last belt. This is the only belt he needs. He took the belt from Kell Brook. He took the belt from Sean Porter, from Ugaz. Now the only belt that he needs is the one that Terrence has. So this is for the undisputed.
Yeah, it's going to determine the real boss.
So this is for all. If this is Earl Spence needs this, he definitely needs this, cause he has all the belts. He's beating so many great fighters: Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, Kell Brook, Ugaz. Yeah. He's beating so many great fighters. Same with Terrence Crawford, but Earl Spence.
I think Earl Spence a little further with the type of fighters, Yeah. Of fighting.
Yeah.
Not saying he been held back, but I don't know. I'm just ready for the fight, man. I mean, I can't say no more. Both of them true champions, of course. Everybody agree with that.
Yes.
I'm excited. You excited?
I'm very excited.
I know the fans of boxing excited.
I'm super excited.
And I hope November the 19th is the date. and tickets gonna sell, and we be somewhere there or somewhere here.
I'm gonna watch it.
Fight.
We're guaranteed gonna watch the fight.
Of course we gonna watch it.
Of course we're gonna watch it. This about to be the greatest. This about to be This about to be the fight of the year. This about to be a great welterweight bout. These are two
I'm ready to
top tier champions.
Talk about the fight after it happens.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about this. Whether the outcome was a bad outcome or a good outcome, I'm gonna talk about the fight. Like, this is a fight we got to talk about.
Yes. So hope it happened. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I think Spence gonna come out victorious.
Yes, I think too. I don't know about a KO.
Anything can happen in boxing.
Yeah, anything can happen in boxing. A KO, I feel like if anyone, I feel like a knockdown's gonna happen. Oh, but a KO, that would be crazy. If because both of these guys are undefeated. They've never been knocked down. They've both been rocked. They've been rocked. They've been hit with a good shot, and they've stumbled a little bit, but they've never been knocked down.
Who Terrence gets stumbled by?
I think it was Gamboa that he got stumbled. He got Gamboa threw a wild shot and he got hit.
Okay.
Earl Spence got rocked.
Yeah.
He got rocked in some other fight, but I forgot the name of the dude that he got rocked by. But I remember he got rocked by Ugas, but that was because that was his mistake by Earl Spence, because remember his mouthpiece fell down. He thought the ref said something, and then Ugas popped him.
Protect yourself at all times.
It was a mistake by Earl Spence. So I don't both of them has been rocked before.
Yeah.
So it'll be this is a big risk. This is a big risk. Both someone's O has to go. Someone's O has to go. that's the only way that's the only way I can say it. Like that someone's O has to go.
And it's gonna go that night.
Whether it's Terrence Crawford's O, he'll get his first loss, or Earl Spence gets his first loss, which I don't think is gonna happen. But I mean, like my dad said, anything could happen in boxing. So someone has to. Someone's gonna lose on November 19th. Someone's gonna lose. Whether that be Terrence Crawford
have all the belts
or Earl Spence.
It's gonna be fantastic.
Oh man. And this will also be another thing. How do you feel about that one dude? What's his name? Ennis?
Nice. He nice. Want to see more of him.
Yeah.
Want to see more of him. What's his? I'm trying to think of.
I'm trying to think of his record. I got to do more studies on him because I've heard of him. Obviously, I watched one of his fights. I think he fought on the Charlo undercard. I think.
Probably.
Jamel Charlo's undercard. I think he did. Because I think that's what his last. He obviously knocked out his last opponent. But I've been hearing about him.
Another up and coming
welterweight. Do I feel like he's gonna give Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, if they ever fight, a problem?
Up and coming.
I gotta see more. I gotta see more.
Up and coming. Just like the rest of the guys.
Yeah.
You know.
I gotta see more. But Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence that's gonna be a crazy fight. That's the fight I've been wanting to see. I hope the fight happens. I hope they come to terms.
Well, they already came to terms. What I read is the lawyers is just negotiating the paperwork and fixing the language, and it's about to happen.
It's about to be a huge fight.
Definitely.
Earl Spence, I feel like Earl Spence is going to do great in this fight. Terrence Crawford, it's just the styles, two different styles.
Definitely two different styles. And I like Crawford as his movement and the outside, but I think Earl's going to dominate the inside because Earl throws a lot of punches.
He throws a lot of punches.
He's in. It just I don't know, man. It just remind me of. I got to stick with Earl. That's my. But just for it to be boxing, it just you don't know, man. It's just gonna be exciting though. But I got my man. You got your man.
Yeah.
And we'll see who's on point.
Yeah, that's the only way. They gotta fight. Well, everybody, that's all we have to say. This has been the first episode of CBA Talk. I am Kris Johnson.
I am Cedric Johnson, known as Coach Ced from Ced's Boxing Academy.
Make sure to like and subscribe and comment. There'll be plenty more episodes that we'll be putting out on our YouTube channel. And yeah, that's really all I have to say.
Until then.